I know you're gonna dig this.
There we go! Hey guys, welcome back to Joy Racing. And today, huge announcements. I think I kind of leaked it a little bit last week, but we actually got into sick week. We were one of the few people who got in under the 30 seconds, minute, whatever it got sold out at. So this is post ice cream cruise, but it's going out before that. And obviously, you see the car made it. It's time to go to work.
Time to get to work, yes.
We have 4 months about, and we're 2 months behind. So a lot of things we got to get done. We're going to kind of go over that today, and some plans that we have. And we just got back from a test tune today. That'll be a whole separate video, but kind of get into it. Also, the dust did really good on 6 Summer, and just more tweaking, improving upon what we already had. Of course, you guys know we have the Holley Sniper on there already, which is already 100 times better for the drivability. So we're mostly just kind of working on the tune with that. Big thing for this winter, and hopefully before even the snow flies here in Iowa, is we're actually about to pull the transmission. That's another later video. We're about to pull the transmission, and we're gonna send it off to, I guess, what's the guy's name?
Chris Schmidt.
And he's pretty local to us, and
Up in Waverly,
Iowa, and he's pretty big on the Mopar transmissions. He does a lot of big pulling trucks. What is it, like the 46 REs?
Yeah, stuff like that, yeah.
And so he's very confident on our 727. Pretty much refresh. We're gonna get a new valve body for going full manual and eliminate the kickdown, because that was, I don't even know if you guys know, but that's been plaguing us with our throttle setup for...
It gets in the way of the transmission blankets. Since we got to run a blanket, it gets in the way of working properly. So just...
And then before with the carb, it took a lot of tweaking to get the throttle to 100% off that bracket, because it was pulling on it. It was a whole thing. So eliminating that, really good refresh, because we'll see you later in a different video with our test tune today, looking at data. The transmission's slipping pretty bad, like a quarter second shifts.
Yeah, we saw some spikes in the data showing that it wasn't happy first to second.
Yeah, so I'm surprised it lasted this long. But
it was built in the 90s.
But it's getting done now. Another kind of big thing more for reliability, capper rotor, ignition stuff, plug wires. I don't think any of that's hindering us, but some of them are kind of looking...
We want spares anyways.
We're gonna take these off, use them as spares, put fresh on, because those have all been on for ever.
Yes.
Too. So more for, I guess, creature comforts, if you want to call it that. We got to get the door working. I guess we have to have a handle to open the door, because we haven't had that in a while. And also on 6 Summer, the something in the window crank mechanism broke, so it doesn't sit in there very well if it's just all the way down or all the way up with the door open. So that kind of needs to get fixed. Another thing too is the car is pretty loud in the cabin driving down the road. You guys can kind of see this is the stuff we've been rocking for a while now. I think those are 2.5-inch pipes attached to our 3-inch headers, and we're gonna go maybe full 3-inch, if not 3-inch a little ways back before we turn down. So
Maybe get a muffler in there, I don't know.
Quiet it down just a little bit, because it is loud, but it does turn heads. The loudness. It's almost worth it, because the amount of power we're running, all the electronics, and everything, especially with the Holly now, and the fuel pump for that. And I think we may or may not add some other stuff. We really got to upgrade our alternator.
Yeah, electric fan on the cooler.
Yeah, and it's been us before running headlights, and these headlights draw a lot of power, and our alternator is kind of small.
It's a 30 amp.
Yeah, so just for, keep everything caught up, it probably would not hurt upgrading that. Another thing for performance-wise, we're going to get double adjustable rear shocks. We have the Strange. They're double adjustable in front of
Right, and we'll match the back.
And right now we have the Competition Engineering in the back, and they're probably fine. But towing with that trailer last year, being cheaper shock, I don't know if it hurt them or not. And on top of that, it's so hard to tell if they're actually set right because of the way you gotta push them down and make them click. They could easily be two different settings right now, and we don't know. But they were a lot better than what we were running, so that's kind of why we got that going right now. But once we have that, we can really get this chassis a lot more dialed in, and like super marginal tracks, kind of like maybe we had the first night ice cream cruise. I don't know if we could have taken that on, but
A whole lot of bad. Nothing worked to our favor. Let's put it that way.
So anything we
It's
can
still
do
fun.
to help with all that. We kind of really need to work on the interior stuff because it is still Florida down there for Sick Week. It's going to be hot, so we're thinking maybe we're going to put some insulation on the floor, maybe some carpet potentially.
I got some new stuff. We'll cut up and make it work up there. It'll be worth the wait to keep the heat and the noise out.
Right, and along with that, we got to fix a rear firewall, and I mean it works and passes tech, but it just doesn't look good. I think we might fab something together before we carpet it up because I think that's what we're going to end up doing. But along with inside stuff, we got to get a new turn signal unit thing because the one I bought for like $15 off Amazon technically worked, but
a Wish. It was from Wish, wasn't it?
I don't remember where it got.
It was worse than that. That was terrible.
It was bad. It worked and everything, but it constantly was like flicking like the turn signal was on, but it wasn't.
It got hot.
Oh, driving, especially during the summer when we were driving. Yeah, that thing was cooking next to my leg. I don't know what's inside it. It probably needs to be studied so it's not replicated again, but it was not good. So we really need that. Along with that kind of stuff, the socket for this taillight, I think it's broke or burnt out, something wrong with the
Just
wire.
iffy, yeah.
It's iffy, doesn't work. We replaced the one over here, works great, ordered kind of the same one. So we're just gonna splice that in so all the lights work. Along kind of with that is we narrowly snuck by with the way our horn is set up. I went to test it for tech guys at Six Summer, and it started to honk, and then it blew the fuse for it. And
It should be through a relay.
It should be. So we got to improve that. Other than that, the button and the horns work. It just gotta make it better.
Yeah.
A lot of motorhome and trailer stuff. That's going on the Track and Travel with Rick channel. All the servicing and maintenance and all the stuff we need to get ready for Sick Week and the drive down there
1,200-mile road trip.
down to Georgia
No. Gainesville.
Gainesville, Florida.
Starts in Gainesville.
So that's going to be a lot of his stuff. So go subscribe to Track and Travel with Rick if you're kind of interested in seeing what all we're going to have to do in the logistics of getting out of Iowa dead of winter. Hopefully it's a mild one and not have a 3-foot, 5-foot snowstorm the night before.
Put that new tractor to the test getting us out.
So in terms of safety, we talked about the transmission. We got to get a new transmission blanket on. We had one from Summit. and yeah, we just took it out, and it melted and didn't fit right, and the whole setup on it was kind of janky.
So we'll measure off of that and see if we can find something
Need
bigger.
something bigger.
Yeah.
I think that one's fit a Power Glide or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it does not fit a 727. The Summit one, I mean, it technically worked, but not for our transmission. I think we're going to order some new, also for safety, order some new 5-point harness, because mine's can expire
In June.
in June, which I think it's good through June. So good for 6
End of
summer.
June, yes.
Yeah, so we'll end up probably moving that one over and getting a new one, fresh.
Fresh date, yep.
So we're just staying on top of safety. We have to do a lot of work on our trailer because the open concept on that, what was it, like a 3 foot by 4 foot or?
Yeah, like small motorcycle trailer is what it was.
And we had to open concept on that, and it worked. But we're gonna try to enclose that a little bit to store and lock stuff, and build like a racking system for the scooters, and all
Right,
that.
we'll have 2 scooters, and there's no room in the trunk with the
No.
fuel cell, with the bars. No
Yeah.
room in the back seat.
No, there's absolutely zero room. But we're gonna be in a hotel this time, so it'll eliminate some stuff.
We'll bring the pop-up tent though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with the trailer, we got to get a bumper of sorts in there because I don't know if it's this tire here. If you guys can see this, the fender was cutting and digging. Yeah, over here is pretty bad. The fender was cutting and digging pretty deep into our tire. Because I think probably because of the little bit of tongue weight we had, and then the bumpy roads, and it was kind of slicing a little bit into our tire.
Well, I've got the jounce bumper off the motorhome that's taller. When we put the airbags on, maybe we do something there. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we got to keep it from bouncing down. And I think we can set those double adjustable stiffer.
So with all those plans and the lack of time, now we kind of decided, because last year in 6th summer, we ran the naturally aspirated class. I think we placed top half of the field by one, or like right in the middle of the field. Pretty decently competitive. Way better than I thought we would.
Right, way better.
So it looks like in the rule change, I can even put it up on the screen. And hopefully it's as simple as what I'm seeing it as, but it looks like for naturally aspirated, there's a big block class and a small block class. And small block for them is what, 430 and under?
Of an actual small block as well. So
Oh,
you cannot make a small block bigger than 430.
Oh, okay. So,
But if it's a 400 big block Chrysler, that's a big block.
right. So we're going to be running, hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's as easy, as it's seeming, but we're going to run the small block naturally aspirated class. I wish I could see the results of 6th summer and who had a small block or not, because I think we may be pretty competitive, more competitive than playing against the big blocks. So that's kind of the plan with that. So yeah, guys, that's kind of the plan, but thank you all again we've been picking up a lot of subscribers lately. Really appreciate it. All the help is really appreciated. We're open to sponsorships, anybody willing to help in any way, but biggest thing you guys could do is subscribe and comment and share out the videos, get them out to people to watch. That's a huge help. And yeah, if anybody's willing to jump on a race team with us, that'd be fantastic. But thank you all for watching the video. Hope you subscribe. See you in the next one.